things I do every day is I make sure I take a walk, just keep my lungs filled with fresh air, keep my legs moving and keep my mind ticking over. It's amazing what you can conjure up when you're out and about walking. Sometimes when you're sat in your house, the ideas, they don't flow like they ought to. I know sometimes when I'm in the bathroom, that's a wonderful place for ideas, creativity to happen. The flow of water, what does it do for you? Well, I decided today to come out, take a walk. Yes, always one foot in front of the other. And what I was thinking about as I did my walk today is, I've had a few people asking me, Vanessa, what's this? What's this thing I keep seeing on social media? What is it? What is it? Well, I'm going to tell you what it is. It is my Speakers Institute. It is the Speakers Institute for women. And if you are a woman who was born to speak, if you are a woman who'd like to have a stage to speak, if you're a woman who's just tired of just being that brilliant woman, but you're not making any money, if you're that woman who wants to learn her craft, not only just to tell a story, but to be able to work in an environment with a system, and this is one of the biggest things that we're going to talk about today, having a system that you can create a revenue stream. What was the word I just said? A revenue stream. That's what we're talking about, that we can leave a legacy. Because one of the things we wanted to, as women, powerful women, is to be able to leave a legacy. Now, the Institute for Women Speakers came out of a dream that I had for quite some years, and it took two of my mentors for me to sit down with two of my mentors for me to really pour out the real essence of why I do what I do. Because your story matters, your message matters, but are you able to elicit that message in a way that transforms lives? Are you able to tell that story that attracts the clients that you want, that will generate revenue? That's what we do at the Speakers Institute for Women. You're going to see a lot more online, me talking about the Institute. It's a platform, and we always have many platforms around where you can find someone who can help you to not only tell your story, but to speak in such a way. Yeah, we're talking about revenue because that's one of the big things. We're in the park, so you're going to hear a lot of noise, and that's one of the things about speakers. You've got to speak above the noise. You've got to do something a little different when there is so much distraction going on, and that's why I will never stop. So, point in case, let's get back to what we're talking about. The Institute for Speakers. We're going to be having a webinar over the next few days. So I'm going to be posting this. Tell your friends, tell your frenemies, tell your colleagues. We're going to be talking with one of my colleagues who is an expert in helping women to create revenue. In fact, she doesn't know this yet. And this is what we do. We do things in the spur of the moment. Sometimes we're sitting there planning. Now tell me, are you someone who plans forever? Keep planning. I'm going to do something, but you don't get it done. You don't get it done. So here's what I'm saying. Today, after I finish this video, I'm going to get on the phone to my friend and invite her to join me. Yes, join me and join you for our first webinar. We're going to be discussing how you can create revenue as a woman, and also think about how you can use a platform to speak and tell your story. Let me just let you into a little secret. About a year or so ago, somebody told me, had the temerity to tell me, that nobody wants to hear anybody's story. Nobody needs to hear the story. Here's what I know about stories. Stories, they take us to our truth. Stories transforms people's lives. And when you can speak your truth, when you know the essence of who you are, you know someone's life's going to be changed. Now, do you want to be able to tell that story, create revenue when you're doing that? Well, join us on our webinar. I can't stop much longer because I'm now going to call my friend, because we want to see you show up. Show up because you want to be more of who you are. You are an incredible person. You are a great person. And I am Vanessa McLean. I'm looking forward to working with you, with my team, because there is greatness in you. I am Vanessa McLean.